Well, thanks, Hilary. Now, you've heard throughout the session reference to the Retail Mastery Program, and I'll take a few minutes just to explain to you just what the Retail Mastery Program is all about. We see so many pharmacies spending so much money on initiatives to improve their trading results, and in most cases, a considerable amount of their investment is wasted because of a failing to build the foundations of retail success. At the extreme end of this example, there are pharmacies that have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on fit-out projects, sometimes as much as $1 million, with very little impact on their trading performance. Yes, at times they probably get their 10%, 15, 20% increase in trading, but usually this is short-lived, and within 6 months to a year, the pharmacy is back trading to where it was. So why is this the case? Well, it's usually because nothing has fundamentally changed. And as a consequence, any short-term lift in performance can't be sustained. This is the primary reason why we developed the Retail Mastery Program. The program's designed to catch those pharmacy business owners before committing to significant investments in time and money, and to direct them to a point to begin building the foundations that will significantly increase their chances of success. And in many cases, it will avoid the pain of overinvesting in areas that just will not deliver the necessary results. So how is Retail Mastery structured? It's structured over 3 weeks. The first week we call Prepare to Perform. And really that is about identifying the current state of the pharmacy, looking at those indicators and identifying opportunities in your market. We really start at the very foundation to get everybody to understand what needs to be done in order to start building a credible and sustainable offer. The sessions are group sessions held online via video conferencing with Hilary. What you get prior to every session is that you get homework that needs to be done. The homework for week 1 will involve collecting the data, submitting floor plans of the store, and taking photographs of the retail area. Prior to every session, you'll also get worksheets, and that enables you to follow through the program, as well as after the program, you'll get your next week's homework. Week 2, we then focus on going about how to fix the store. We look at traffic flow, we look at how you assess stock, what to keep, what to lose, and particularly adjacencies. Where do you put those categories? What are your hero categories, and where are they going to be placed in terms of impact, traffic flow, how much area you're going to give them. So all this work is immensely valuable, and in a fit-out situation, these are the things that often aren't thought of until the very end. In week 3, we then drill down into how do we fix the categories. So we look at all the principles of building up a solution category. We also deal with the effective use of information around those categories. How do we help customers buy? We also deal with information around the merchandise, similar to the campaign Hilary showed you earlier. How do we engage customers into the category? How do we make it easy for them to buy in a self-navigation sense? And how do we also make it easy for our staff to sell off those categories? Also, we deal with creating category impact. Now, at the end of week 3, what we've done is we've built a consulting session with Hilary, which will run up to 1.5 hours over the phone via video conferencing or any other means. Now, this consulting session can happen in week 2 or can happen at the end of week 3. Whatever way, we've built in this one-on-one consulting session, of which Hilary will then really wrap up all of the issues and give you very firm direction about how to proceed forward. Now, you're doing this with a lady that is the most experienced retail consultant in this area within Australia, and arguably throughout the world. Now, you've got to ask yourself, what is this worth? Now, I've put this figure of $10,000 in because I believe there really needs to be a fair comparison of value. Is it worth investing $10,000 knowing that you could be saving yourself many hundreds of thousands of dollars as a result of going down the wrong path? Well, of course it is. For my money, it would be. And for all of what is covered in the Mastery program, there is certainly $10,000 worth of value here. But we're not setting the price at $10,000, nor $5,000, and not even half that amount. What we are doing is setting the price of this program starting on the 27th of February 2015 at just $14.97 plus GST. But because all of you guys that have invested the time to come into this webinar session, we are going to offer you a very special deal. If you are on this webinar session now or are listening to a replay of this session, we are going to give you access to the full mastery program for a very special price of just $997 plus GST. You'll save $500 off the price we will be promoting as of the 1st of December. So for just under $1,000, you can start the 2015 year off with confidence and with a blueprint, a plan to implement the necessary changes within your pharmacy. Now, for those people that have asked about the tickets that you've seen in this session and all the other communication pieces that went with it, we are so keen for you to come into our mastery group that we are going to offer something very, very special for you. Now, these marketing elements form part of a bigger system that Hilary and I are developing, and we hadn't intended to go out there and market and sell these tickets. Not right now, we will down the track. So what we're prepared to do is offer the tickets and all the supporting collateral that we've currently got in place for you as a free bonus for coming into the Mastery group. Now, with those tickets, this is what you'll get. First of all, you'll get artwork for 32 tickets. Now, we can only provide the artwork. You'll have to organize the printing. So you'll get artwork for 32 tickets, artwork for the 7 chalkboard tip tickets. You'll get artwork for the 7 badges, window posters, scripts, plus we're going to be putting together a training video. So you'll be able to access this training video as part of the free bonus giveaway. Now, to produce all of that from scratch, I mean, firstly, you need a copywriter. Second, you need an artist. I mean, there's thousands of dollars worth of work there. So you get all of that for nothing. And in addition to that, you get all of that as part of becoming a Mastery member. Now, for our existing Mastery members that have done the Mastery course, that are online right now, you will get this bonus as well. We're not going to leave you out of it. But just remember, this deal will be closing the 30th of November 2014. That's Sunday night, midnight. And at that point, you will not be able to get the bonus system. You won't be able to even buy it. We're not selling it. So this is a one-off that is not available anywhere. It will only become available as part of a bigger system that we will be launching next year. Also, as part of the Mastery membership, you will be able to have access to our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is something that we really want to try and build on. What I think the industry particularly needs now is a lot of collaboration, a lot of help. You've got to come together as a group and share your experiences. We don't know everything, and it's really worthwhile if you can be online, tapped into our group, and if people have issues, they have wins and things that have worked, if you can share them and those that receive that information, they can share back, then it's all good. You need to be able to bind together and work together rather than necessarily working in isolation. So that's it. So what you're getting for under $1,000 is the Mastery program, so you can have a blueprint, have the confidence and a strategy for 2015 and beyond to really start driving the pharmacy forward. So if you're watching this replay, I urge you to scroll down. You can find more information about the Retail Mastery program and also the ticket system. And if you scroll right to the bottom of the page, you'll see the opt-in button for the deal. Select that button to register into the Retail Mastery group, starting as from the 27th of January next year. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next year as part of our Retail Mastery members group.